Welcome to my art installation from Sidlesham Litter Pickers here in West Sussex in the south of England. I have been picking up litter for the last 3 years, and there are 3 distinct areas in the village which have very different types of litter. The first one on the left are the roads and the verges. There's masses that people throw out of their cars ongoingly. All of the big household names end up on the roads. Costa, Stella, Red Bull, KFC, McDonald's, you name it. The middle section represents the beach and the harbours. We're lucky enough to have 2 harbours in the parish, both of outstanding natural beauty and both have SSIs on them, sites of special scientific interest, and they're a huge haven for wildlife. So in these areas I pick a lot of rubbish up, mainly rope. You can see we have goggles, lots of fishing twine, bits of carbon fibre, all sorts. And of course it's winter, so there's a couple of child's gloves as well, and their little shoes. And then the third part of the village, given that we have 7.5 square miles of agricultural land, grade 1, are the fields. Obviously there's less in the fields, but locally in the last couple of years there have been people who have been growing courgettes, sweet corn and French beans. These need careful packing and some of them hand picking, and they often lay down plastic onto the fields to warm the clayey soil around here in order to help the young seedlings grow. So in these areas we have lots of agricultural plastic, labels, baling twine, all mixed in with our beautiful soil. Because we're so close to the sea, we have really high light levels here. The blue light bounces off the atmosphere and comes down, and so we have higher light down here on the south coast than many areas of England. So I'm now going to introduce you to some of the actual areas in the village to give you some idea of what an interesting and diverse village it is. As part of this project, I have been weighing and measuring what I've been collecting in the litter, and I started weighing the end of March. So the 2018-19 year, I collected about 580 kilos in the year, vast majority of which was on the roads, 360 kilos, and about 170 kilos off the beaches and around the harbours, minimal amount off the fields. 2019 and 20, I collected about 600 kilos. So it went up a bit, but that I think was partly because I was going into newer areas and I'd slightly expanded the areas that I was collecting from. 2020, 2021, I was away for a couple of months, and so the stats are actually only for 9 months, not 12, and I collected 787 kilos, which is a massive amount more than the previous year and wasn't even a whole year. So in total, over the 3 years that I've been measuring and collecting, we've collected about 1,800 kilos. Now, the interesting thing is I've been separating out recycling and cans, and in the couple of years that I've been doing it, I have collected enough to produce 2 moderate-sized cars with the amount of aluminium that they need. Each car requires about 150 kilos of aluminium, and I have collected about 300 kilos of aluminium over that time, which is shocking. The nicest thing is
because I go and take the cans to the metal recyclers, they give me the money, and then I can give the money to the local hospice. So that has made a big difference to them. And it's really nice to be able to know that we can reuse and recycle, and just how much aluminium you can collect and what that could be used for. I suspect it's just used for more cans for them to throw out on the roads. But enjoy pictures from around the parish. Thank you for taking part in this project, and send me any questions you might have. Gail Palmer from Sidlesham Litter Pickers.